Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. The Oilers will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Good reach of the stick to knock the puck away. From the place 99 made famous. Oh, what a stick save!
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Stones him in front.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
McDavid's wheel zone ability means he's so fast even when skating with the puck. Toffoli's relied upon to generate chances for his team. I'll be watching closely to see if one of those players can give their team the edge. Now back to you.
Drives it to the crease. Scores! And just like that, we've got our first of the game. Pounder didn't even have her broadcast headset on.
I was just putting it on, James. That was incredibly fast, and the coach couldn't have drawn it up any quicker. They say, hey, let's get off to a good start. I'd say they just did.
Edmonton's come to play tonight. They've been very aggressive to start, and as a result, Cheryl, they got the lead.
Typically, the home team has the advantage, James. So when the away team comes into the barn, they want to make sure that they're not flat-footed, that they're urgent, they're aggressive. And to start this period, to start the game, they've been ready right from the hop, and they're rewarded with a goal.
The Oilers pick up steam and are on the attack. Takes it into the slot. It's in! He scores!
Oh, that's fast. 2 quick goals in a minute 20.
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Oilers have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And they win that neutral zone draw. Moves it to McDavid. The Oilers carried along the wall. Quick pass to Control. Nice zone entry from the middle. Shot! Oh, fantastic save! Lightning quick reflexes. McDavid's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Here comes the official's call.
Once the stick engages in the lower half of the leg or within the skates, you know it's going to be a tripping call.
Draisaitl's got an opportunity to help the power play score here, guys. One way he can do that is by using his zone ability to get them going. Let's see how it goes here.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Oilers have it behind the net. There he is in front! Great save from in tight.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save. Oh, no, there he goes again, James. That's the second time this period, and it's real tough to get into a rhythm on your bench when you consistently take penalties.
A little 4-on-4 coming up here.
A few ways to play a 4-on-4. You can sit back or you can be very aggressive on the puck. But you have to make sure that you're aware as well. There's more ice out there for your opponent too.
Here's a chance in front, and that's intercepted. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. Penalty expires and they'll go to work with a man advantage. Not much, but it's still a power play. Yeah, refs don't like that. There's the whistle as the net comes off. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. San Jose's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. The Sharks come up empty-handed on the power play. We're back to even strength here. Trying to shake loose. He's in all alone. What a stop on the breakaway. And they'll dump it in. The Oilers have it now. Takes it across the blue line. Oh, stopped it! What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that.
Scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're coming now!
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. goaltender's going to beat the goaltender on this one, James. But what I love about it is the effort to get to that area, that low slot area. You know you're going to have to pay the price. You're going to have to fight for position. He does all of it, and he gets rewarded.
The Oilers have been all over them, and there's still plenty of time left in this first. Edmonton's won it. Puck scooped up by Klingberg. The Oilers take it along the wall. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
The Sharks have it now. San Jose's crossed the line and on the attack. Moves the puck. And that pass is redirected. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. The Oilers are up big here late in the first period. Edmonton's won the draw in the neutral zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Kapanen. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. The Oilers have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. Edmonton's won the draw. And puts the body into a little bumper car hockey. Hard hit frees up the puck. Grundstrom's got it across the line. In close! She scores! Right on point!
Wow, that's just an incredible shot, James, that sends the water bottle flying. I mean, it gets air. This is exactly why you send bodies to the front of the net, James. You want to create a screen, and the goaltender drops into the butterfly position as a default and is battling to find the puck. Can't find it and beats him clean.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Sharks are trying to get back into this one as they still trail by 2 goals. The Oilers win possession here in the open ice.
Didn't mean to step on you like that, James, but look at that hit and it just took me off guard.
Ferraro's got it in the defensive end. San Jose's got the puck against the half wall. Off a stick and they can't connect. Here's a chance. Denied by the goaltender. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance and a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2.
Don't forget, fans, if you're here with somebody celebrating a birthday tonight, go to our guest services booth.
And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Oilers are ahead in this one, and really there hasn't been much defense to talk about, but there's been a lot of shots on both sides. They've got the lead right now because they're putting everything to the net. They need some more net front presence because guess what? The goaltending, it hasn't been that great.
The Sharks win the draw. Let's get the call.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
The Sharks once again send out their power play unit.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it. Look for different adjustments to be made.
Big stop. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. Couture's hit not viewed positively in the eyes of the officials. And charging is the call. A little more room out there with a little 4-on-4.
4-on-4 can be pretty confusing when it comes to coverage. You know that your defense have the forwards, but the forwards have to be able to contain the D as well. So it's complete defense out there.
Edmonton's got it behind the net. The Sharks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Now a quick pass to Ferraro. Huge steal in his own end. And as he skates back out onto the ice, it's a brief power play. They'll have to go to work here. Both teams are now back to even strength as the power play has expired.
Well, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up. But you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, it means nothing.
And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Puck picked up in the open ice. A centering chance!
Everybody clap your hands. Come on. Sing it out, y'all. Dig it out. All the way to the floor.
San Jose's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
When you're not scoring on your power play, James, you just have to get it to the net and you have to crash. You got to get to the dirty areas. Doesn't matter how it goes in, just that it goes in. Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens. That's the third call of the period, and it really looks like they weren't dialed in or ready to play in this game, and preparation is key. Otherwise, things like this happen.
San Jose's got a 5-on-3 on the clocks. They're BFF here.
5-on-3, you know your opponent has big bodies with long sticks in the middle of the ice. You have to find a way to move them. How do you do that? You either shoot the puck or you move it.
Sends the feed in front, and that shot's blocked. Feeds it to Dellandrea. Along the half wall with the puck. Centering feed, and that caroms off a twig in front of the net. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. And now it's grabbed by Gregor. Looks like we got a delayed tripping penalty coming up here. Edmonton's going on the attack as they gain the zone. And with the delayed penalty called, they get the extra attacker out here on the ice. Nurse is moving the puck through his own zone. Bouchard's back out onto the ice, and they will continue to play shorthanded here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. The Sharks are being called for tripping. As they're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity.
Though they haven't scored on the power play yet, man, it is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They practice, they know what they're doing. It'll come.
Rundstrom's got it in the offensive zone. San Jose's got the puck against the wall. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Couture's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They got to find a way to play even strength.
And it's 4 against 4 here with the puck set to drop.
On a 4-on-4, you can expect all players on the ice when you're possessing the puck to activate. You have to be able to support the puck carrier, and if you're a defender, you know you're jumping into a lane going north.
Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. The Sharks will have a chance to go to work here on the man advantage after the penalty expires. Unable to reach that one. Here's a short pass to Goudreau. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Oh, and he lays a thunderous hit there. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Oh, Waffle forces it to keep it out.
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of trying
to shake the defender. All alone. Oh, what a save! Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. The Oilers looking against the half wall. Gets the puck over to Wenberg. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. The Oilers played along the boards. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Slides the puck to Couture. Grabs it in his own end. Moving into the attacking zone. Here's a chance. He scores! Oh, a little pop-up for the play. in period number 2 has given them new life here late.
They'll need to take that life and re-energize themselves, but it's been all about good habits, not getting frustrated at the score, finding a way to put it in. They just did it.
Keeps possession on the play. San Jose's gained possession along the boards. Delandria's got it along the wing. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What a goal!
And they get the equalizer, James, and really they've been rewarded for their efforts. They got down in this game, but they continue to chip away press, and now they find themselves at evens.
San Jose's offensive pressure has resulted in an equalizer here tonight.
As an athlete, you always know the end of the period is critical time, and you want to maintain pressure, and you want to gain momentum heading into the third. That goal did just that.
The Oilers take possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Edmonton's playing it from the side. Wrist shot from the slot. Grundstrom's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice.
Late in the period, in a close game, a tough penalty to take, James. But if they can just kill it off and get to the intermission, they can reset to start the next period.
The Sharks send their man advantage unit out once more.
Power play can be a real tone setter. This one, just about average, James. Good part is, you know what? It's never 100%, but right now is what matters.
Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Here's a blast from the boards. Great save by the goaltender on that one. Broken up at center by Goodrow. There's another for the hit parade. Quick feed to Brooker. And there's the save. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Takes a wrist shot. 40 minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next. Welcome back. James Cebulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. Edmonton's penalty killers are on the ice here to start the period, and they gain possession. Couture's got the puck. Big-time one-timer stopped. And the puck's knocked loose. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Sends it in front. And that's intercepted. Kapanen's penalty has expired.
What a night this PK is having and creating energy, because special teams, that's what they do. And you can put your opponent on their heels just by a good kill. Great job.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We are all tied up in this one. The Oilers win that offensive zone faceoff. Edmonton's got the puck. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Slides it diagonally to Toffoli. Knocked away with the stick by Bouchard. San Jose's ready to go on the attack.
Gregor's back on the ice, exactly where the coach wants him. He's been the go-to guy in this game, multiple points so far.
Drives to the paint, gives them nothing in front.
He's known for his incredible...
Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Well, a real great job by the net front player here, looking back, seeing where the eyes of the goaltender are, and moving accordingly. But if you're the goaltender, you got to out-battle the net front player. You got to find a way to bob and weave and to stop that puck.
The Oilers coaching staff must be pleased with this start, jumping out to a one-goal lead here in the third.
Yeah, you know, it's all about being urgent and not changing the mindset that got you the lead, right, James? You want to make sure that you're attacking at all costs because you know that you've held the puck, so you can. Your opponent is chasing. Continue pushing the pace, and you'll get the W.
And they score on the delayed penalty. They make it count.
Well, they do make it count, James. Now, it will negate their power play opportunity, but hey, when you capitalize, you don't get the power play. The goalie coaches work all the time with one screen or one player in front, James, and he's got to do a good job of finding this puck. I mean, it just beats him clean.
Face-off back at center ice, and Cheryl, I wonder if some of those key players get a rest now after evening the score.
I'm not sure, James. I mean, they get out there a little more. They're able to even the score as the coach shortens the bench, and now it's about resetting the temperature. And I don't know, when you get players in a certain rhythm, you want to keep them in it.
Scores! What a finish on the play!
Oh, man, he's an incredible passer, James. I mean, he's got IQ and awareness, so he knows where he wants to put the puck, so he's one step ahead of everyone. But then it's all about your delivery. You have to give a pass that someone can receive. So the perfect timing or the temperature, you want to make sure that it's flat, it's crisp, and he seems to do it every single time.
Edmonton's jumped in front by one here to start this third period.
Well, they're exactly where they want to be, James. They're leading this game. They're in the third period, and they're owning puck possession. Now it's just being aware, managing the puck, making sure if they're in trouble high in the offensive zone, they get it deep. Take care of the puck, and you'll take care of the game.
Turns it aside with the glove.
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
Here we go, both teams getting set for a face-off, and it looks like the bench has really shrunk at one end of the ice.
Well, the coaches have all the analytics and all the metrics. They know who produces the offense, whether it's through distribution or shooting the puck, and that's exactly what they're going with right now. Manipulating their lineup, making the necessary adjustments to try and get back in this game. Of course, they're only trailing by one. They can get back with this close margin. Gotta love these moments within a game, James. It's tight. The game really hasn't opened up. You gotta play free, but you have to play responsible as well.
Puck grab by Dellandrea. Here's a chance. Comes up with a monster save in front.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Taken along the wall by Nugent Hopkins. Right in front. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows it.
They score! They've tied it up! They have tied it up here with a big-time goal in the third!
Well, they couldn't have waited much longer there, James. They're running out of runway, but they found a way to get it done. You got to come up big at the right moment and brace the pressure, and that's exactly what they did. That puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
Well, we are all evened up here as both teams line up back at center.
Looks like the strategy paid off. Hey, shortening the bench, getting your offensive producers out there. Nice adjustment made by the coach.
And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. Lets the wrister go. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
Check in with our own Carlin Bade. Who had the better night in that head-to-head matchup with the Stars?
McDavid's had a solid performance and has used his zone ability to get things going, and it's reflected on the score sheet, guys.
Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly since an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net. I really like the way they moved the puck around to wait for the right time to be able to move that puck for the one-timer in that low slot area. He didn't have much time to get it off, but he got some wood on it and buried it.
Edmonton's been locked up in a dogfight all evening long, but look at this. They pushed through and found that go-ahead goal here in period number 3.
Well, I think they continue the scrappy dogfight. Don't get in the mindset to sit back. If you sit back and you allow entry into your zone, guess what? You're playing defense. Get on the hunt. Get on the prowl. Stay on the puck, and you'll win this game.
And that's picked off by Draisaitl. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. The Oilers have it behind the cage. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Toffoli's going to play it from the back of the cage. And a great save. The Sharks have pulled the goaltender. Scores into the empty net. Pounder, I feel like you must have had a few empty netters in your day.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I was on the back end. I didn't have hands, so when I scored one, listen, I celebrated. I was down and out, fist pumping everywhere, even when it was the empty net. That's a strong effort all the way around. Stingy defensively at the end of the game, and they're able to get that empty netter, and it's the dying minutes here, James. It should seal the deal.
The Oilers, after that empty netter, should just simply need to let the clock run out now.
Well, that one's going to seal the deal, and you look at the opponent, you can see their body language. They know it's all but over.
Edmonton's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. Delay penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play.
James, we were hoping to beat the crowd home, but the refs call this penalty, and this game's pretty much over. I mean, it's inconsequential, isn't it?
Empty net. You got to anticipate an aggressive draw here.
An aggressive draw, something they worked on in practice. They'll look for the quick win with the extra attacker.
Breakers won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Played big in the moment there.
Pickard's been off his game tonight, really shaky in the crease, and his team has really bailed him out. They found a way to generate offense. Sometimes that's the way it goes, but he's got to settle in and make those saves.
Final horn sounds, and we are all done with this one. Well, after an absolute volcanic eruption in the first offensively, it kind of settled down here, Cheryl, more to your style, I would say, right? As a defender.
Yeah, as a defender, it became more defensively structured, and I bet that the coaches had something to say about that, but certainly not as much fun for us, not as entertaining as the high-flying octane offense in the first period.
They're giving us the go-home cue, so we're going to get out of here. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next time here on EA Sports.